Okay, we're gonna try to avenge ourselves, sort of. Because we got forced to save quit last time. That is a first for us. It's probably not going to be the last, especially once we start moving into Nightmare in Hell. I will try to save quit before dying, but that's going to be one of those things that's just kind of like, a royal nightmare. So we'll be a little bit more cautious this time. And actually, I think this one is and then back up. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, completely different layout here. That's one advantage of saving and quitting, is you actually do get a different loadout as far as what's going on here. And yes, we are going to corpse explode all of these. Gloom explosions cannot be exited. That is correct. Those are the worst things ever. Thankfully, we are not going to see any more gloams in normal difficulty. Whenever we get into Nightmare, yes. We will start getting the... Oh, that is going to be knockback. That's going to get rid of the curse. Oh, wait. No, this is the up loop. Okay. I have a better idea of where we're going. Just all the bone spheres all the time. So cross over. And let's see, if I remember this one correctly, I think we want to go this way. But yeah, these can be a royal pain in the butt, especially in higher difficulties. But yeah, those are Clegglaw's gloves. I'll identify them in a little bit. I'm not really concerned about them. I'm not going to be using them, I don't think. I'd rather have the magic find, but yeah, slows target, knockback, not bad. We'll keep them for another character. We could actually use that on a Boazon or something. So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, God. Why? I keep forgetting to put up bone armor. Let's see if we can save the mercenary. Can we save the mercenary? It's going to be close. Yeah, we can save him. We got him. But yeah, gloom explosions are all a royal pain in the butt. Gloams of Doom. And if I remember correctly, those are technically wisps. I'm trying to get better about referring to things by their proper names, because I have been really bad about it in the past. I'll call them everything from gloams to specters to whatever, and there is a proper name for each one. I need to get better at it. They just cursed over it. Sweet. Nice. I forget whether that actually overrides it or whether they just got it in before I got them with the actual curse. I have to say, probably the thing that scares me the most, besides the gloams, is going to be fetishes. Especially if I get any fetishes in Act 5 Hell. Those are going to wreck my face. Okay, so we should... Ow. Thankfully, I have bone armor. But I don't think my bone armor is going to be enough to protect me from the annoying little things in Hell difficulty. Okay, so let's drop that there. We'll bait some of them out. That way we can kill them here. And now we can start killing these from afar. I'm just going to take it the easy way. Just have them all go after the golem, and then we just nuke them with all of our other stuff. And if you're liking D&D a lot, you might want to watch the Solasta playthrough. Because we have gone the all-mage party, basically. We've done the thing where we just have everyone be, their like subclass be the magic variant of it. So we have the Spell Sword Warrior, we have the... Oh, I'm forgetting the term of it, for the Arcane Trickster, there we go. For the Rogue and stuff like that. We are literally just kind of putzing around with all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll go do that. They're going to be angry down here. We're going to go rescue her. And that is a good start to the episode. We actually got our revenge on the annoying boys. Hate that I have to waste so many town portals on this, though. That would have made more sense if Town Portal was an actual proper spell. So get those filled up. We're good. Let's see. You had Triton. Okay, has been a Tritonite you had with Shapewater being stationed in his old fortress or whatever, hadn't been cleared in ages. Created water in a bucket, kicked it over, and washed the floor with a few swipes of his hand. Cool. One hit, one kill. We're not quite that strong in Solasta, but we're getting close. We're getting that one turn kill. Just because we're launching fireballs from everybody. The cleric and the mage are casting fireballs. And how's it going, Adam? Oh, lordy. As far as the tabletop D&D campaign, not so much. In the tabletop D&D campaign, I think we have a fight. I haven't actually asked what classes they are specifically, but we have people who are behaving like we have a barbarian, a fighter, and a rogue, and I'm the cleric. So you can kind of guess how that's going to end. Yeah. And we left off, I had 4 life. The fighter had 2 life. We're in the middle of a fight. The barbarian, oddly enough, is still at, like, I think 8 life. We're level 1. But, yeah. The cleric and the fighter, I literally ran over to the cleric to try and kill the thing that was killing him, so I wouldn't have to waste a spell slot, because I have 1 spell slot left. 1 level 1 spell slot. So it's like, oh my. This could end badly. This could end very badly. Okay, so we do have to kill our way back through everything in here, because we had to save and exit to avoid our doom. But we should be okay. So drink the potion. Just stay on top of those potions. Glacial Trail is just pointless for us, so we'll just look for the exit. There's a boss mob. Yeah, that's a boss mob. Multiple shots. I think that actually does have multiple shots. So we'll get ourselves another clay golem. And I always forget, I have to wait for the cooldown to finish before I can swap weapons back. And there's all of our mana potions back, and 1 extra. I'm glad you're doing well, Adam. So we have annoying guys coming up from the top of us. I think we're going to take out these first, because they're more damaging than the ice boys. Because ice boys are not that tough. Let's go ahead and grab that. Just a champion, that's fine. More tentacles hidden in the sleeves. Yeah, pretty much. They just... I mean, I always thought that, like, each of their fingers was a tentacle, so Multi-Shot just knows how to use them better. Let's grab that and be on our way. I don't think I want to take that right path. I really don't like Glacial Trail because of all the reanimated. If you can't tell, they're not hard enemies, they're just irritating. Okay, so we got another well there. We're definitely going to take it. We'll take the second drink out of it and move up. Now, oh, waypoint right away. Nice. So if we have to save and exit, this is fine. But yeah, I always thought each of their claws was just another one. So I was like, okay, that's fine. One nice thing whenever we do come back to the actual D&D campaign, though, is going to be that, guess what? Huzzah! I think it's my turn. Because what we did is, it was an enemy that split in 2. I was the one who figured out how to cleanse this fungus off of things. And then they, basically the fungus was mind controlling things. And I figured out that if I use Sacred Flame on the fungus, it lets go of the people. What I probably should have done was start freeing the things around us that were enslaved before going after saving the big thing. Clean it with radiant light, basically. What's funny about my my character is that their radiant flame is a dark blue flame because of where they're from. So it's not really that bright of a light. And I will be getting more thematic as we start getting more levels and stuff like that. Let's just say I always, due to my character and what my origins are, I'm always going to be taking Create and Destroy Water as a spell. Lordy, I got distracted. No, there we go. Let's see, you're in a cave with a sentient fungus. Wasn't your turtle spore druid. I had set fire to it and nearly choked us all to death. Yay! Well, this one, our characters technically don't know what a dragon is. When there's a hole in the ground, don't light it in fire. That does not sound like me at all. Okay, so we got rings and stuff from that. Let's go ahead and kill you. Greater mana potion? Yes. Weirdly, only one mana potion in all of that. And I will grab that. So, Ancients. This is gonna suck. I technically think I should have done some leveling. If we have to, we have to. In which case, there will be a jump cut in the episode. Probably some point in the middle of doing the Ancients. That's going to be 3 sockets. Nope, it's 2 sockets. But yeah, in our case, it was... This fungus in a swamp was... And we're not sure whether the fungus is mind-controlling things. I'm used to play the... what's the trope that solves the shit the party gets you into? Oh, God. The straight man in the foil is one of the terms for what I think you're getting at. I'm not sure what the modern term is, but it's just a comedic pairing term. You have the people who are just like the silly, trippy kind of like, I'm so zany, I'm doing random crap kind of people. And then you have the serious one kind of keeping them in check. It's Bert and Ernie, basically. But I'm not always the fixer. Although I have to say, I do generally favor playing true neutral or lawful neutral kind of range. So let's go ahead and pop that. And the main reason I'm popping these is for experience. And there's that. Nice. We do want to find the waypoint in here before we go up. In case we do have to save exit. We'll actually have an easier time getting back. And those are my mana potions. Thank you. I can do chaotic. I mean, I've played Malkavian in Vampire, but personality-wise, I mesh better with my character if I'm playing something lawful neutral or true neutral, and I find that easier to roleplay as. In the current group, I'm also kind of the one who... I don't know what you'd call it, but basically I'm kind of the progressor. Like, if we start dilly-dallying in a spot too long, it kind of comes down to me choosing an action to move us forward. Malkavian's something entirely different. They're just batshit crazy. My personal favorite Malkavian is multiple personality. Not the leader. I have a feeling our leader's going to end up being the fighter. Just by judging by the personality types, but I'm going to be the one that's like the idea man. Like says, maybe we should. And then everyone else is like, yeah, okay. Or here's an alternate plan that I think might work for us better. And then we all go along with that second plan. The only time I've really just... And usually I'll end up taking point. That's not usually my role in any parties, by the way. I'm not usually the person who's like saying, oh, we should, and this, it's very odd for me to do that. Because I'm more of I'm trying to think of a good example. Probably the best example would be like Vampire the Masquerade. I actually played a La Sombra Inquisitor. Yeah, a vampire who's an Inquisitor. But yeah, I played a La Sombra Inquisitor, and I used it to kind of manipulate things from the sidelines. So I never made the decisions of where we went or anything like that. I was just there. And I guess technically for that one, if I were to choose a D&D alignment, I was lawful evil. To give you some perspective on this. But let's just say my general role was we would get into situations. Then I would tell everyone else to leave the room with the person we just captured. And I would take care of things. To put it nicely. I don't think I'd have it in me to play that kind of character again, but... Because that was definitely one of those that... It forces you to stretch your mental kind of like barriers to play that kind of character if you have any kind of moral or ethics or anything like that. Because you have to be able to keep that kind of distance from the character. And yes, we are going to kill these guys. We're getting good experience from them too. Okay, so mana. Yeah, we don't need any more mana from there. Lawful Evil is fantastic. Had a Dragonborn. You were trapped in a temple and there were ghasts or ghosts that barred our way. Character was so arrogant he just stepped through them and swung the door protected open. Okay. The door they protected, okay. Yeah, that sounds like something I would possibly do. For me, Lawful Evil is like... Yeah, the one they protected. It took me a second, but I got it there eventually. So we need to find the stairs up, by the way. Just getting off on a D&D tangent. Maybe I should do some D&D videos for the main channel. Because I can't just stick with Diablo 2, unfortunately. I know that some people would love me to stick with just Diablo 2 on there. But... Or maybe I should make a D&D channel. A role-playing channel. Character ideas. Ooh, that would actually... Ooh, I just thought of a channel idea. I don't think I would have the amount of time I would need to actually make it good, though. Basically, make pre-made characters for people to do, and I'd even actually be able to do the character art for it. Because I do have a tablet. Maybe I should get my drawing muscles warmed up by making my actual cleric. And he's really actually more of a shaman than a cleric, but still. If you want to get technical on it. He's just got cleric powers and a god. The big question is, would I make the character sheets all level 1, or would I make them level, like, 5?
Good afternoon.
That'd be an interesting thing. Maybe partner with Roll20 or D&D Beyond to do it. But anyway, we've got ancients to deal with. We have been going... Wow, it took us 20 minutes to rescue them. I don't think Bale's going to be in this episode. I think we're going to get the waypoint in Worldstone Keep, but I think our main focus here is going to be these. Okay, so as far as this goes... I should probably bug the mercenary now that I think about it, but we'll try it without it. Okay, take this guy out before he becomes a problem. So there's Maddock down. Let's take out Talik next. Actually, no, Korlik next. Because Korlik's going to stand still. So we've got them slowed down. Thankfully, Clay Golem is really good at what he does. And that is slowing the enemies down. And Talik is at halfway, so he should be relatively easy to deal with as well. So there's the strategy for the ancients. Just let the golem tank it. So we get more life, and we get more... Oh, we hit level 30 off of that, so it's Bone Spirit. But that gets us up to 265 damage there, 130 some odd damage for the Bone Spirit. We're looking okay, oddly enough. But yeah, I would definitely consider maybe even just doing viewer characters. Like have people send in themes and I would like draw their characters as a video. Monster Shrine, did turn one of them in. The classes I generally don't do, oddly enough. Despite me being fascinated by Rangers, I usually don't actually play Rangers. So what would make a good Ranger, I have no idea. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Now, there's a reason why I sweet baby Jesus this. And that is because fanaticism with these is really kind of nasty. For not the reasons you would think. But thankfully, we were able to take them down before they became a problem. Let's go get ourselves that Ave point. Now I'm really having the itch to play D&D, but the D&D party, we don't do things until Sunday. So I've got a ways to go. Speaking of D&D, though, I will be watching the... If I remember correctly, it's supposed to be the finale of Season 2 of Critical Role tomorrow. So, and that will be a couple days ago for those of you that are watching on YouTube. Sorry. One word for Rangers. Swarm Keepers? I always thought of them as like nature tracker archer kind of people. But let's go ahead and get ourselves that waypoint. Because we have been... Oh wow, we're actually over time as well. Oopsie! I like discussing these things though. It makes me happy on the inside. Gives me the jollies. And they ain't the green giant kind. Is that going to be a 2-socket edge bow? It is! No, we're not going to keep it. What I find hilarious is making edges. I know that's stupid, but I like it. Now, the reason why I'm going to cut it off before doing Bale, one time, this episode is already 20 some odd minutes long. But also because we have the whole issue of I kind of am going to need to grind. So I might as well grind before Bale so we can go Bale and then immediately into Nightmare. D&D released this concept called Swarm Keepers where you're literally covered in Fae. What? That can dissolve into and have something like Fae step X number of times per long rest. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. That sounds interesting but scary. Let's find the stairs before we call it. Because what I'll probably be doing is I'll probably be farming this floor, and we actually have it right here by the waypoint. That's gonna make life so much easier whenever we actually do that. Because I don't like our chances versus Bale until we've leveled up a little bit. I want to get up to probably in the 40s. I'm gonna do my usual farming at the top of the hill. So, for those of you on the YouTube end of things, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. If you want to talk D&D, feel free to talk it in the comments. I will gladly respond to it. I do like D&D. But, yeah. See you guys next time.